Okay. Well, I am not sure if I am in the right place or not. Let's see. Trying something new today, not always a good thing, right? So it doesn't look like my screen has moved over. So my video is going. I see myself. All right. We're going to go with this and see if I can get this to work out. We will see. Screen sharing is stop share. There we go. Yay. I think I finally figured it out. Crazy, crazy day that it is. So welcome to today's paper crafting fun. My name is Wendy Lee from CreativeLeeYours.com. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the US and very glad to have you here with me today. So I am playing around with computer equipment, and so challenges ensue, right? Always some fun things happening with that. So, all right, what are we doing today? We're doing a fun project today that's not going to take us very long. I'm going to do a little die cutting on screen, which I don't normally do because I don't like to do that on screen, but we're going to do it anyway. We're jumping in. I'm going to show you guys how to do it because it's kind of really what the card's about. So I do have a peek behind me. Yes. So my first presentation for Maker's Mojo, for those of you that don't know what Maker's Mojo is, it is an online 2-day creative crafting escape. So I partner with 4 other fabulous demonstrators. There are 10 live presentations, and we have lots of alternate projects that we show because the whole point is to be able to use what you have at home in your crafty stash. Of course, we all end up with large wish lists and do a little shopping as well. But the point is to use what you've got at home. So I'm going to switch my camera over if I can get this all to work. Not sure it's going to work the way I wanted it to. Oh, yay, it connected. Earlier, it was giving me a little bit of an error, so I wasn't sure this was going to work. Good, Jean, hey, there you are. Yes, Mojo Prep is going well. Deep in the design and tutorial write-ups right now, pictures, all that fun stuff. So, oh, good, Sherry, thank you for letting me know that you guys can hear me. Kay, happy Tuesday to you as well. Yes. All right, perfect. So glad that you guys are all with me today, and let's get jumping in. So we are featuring this Share a Milkshake stamp set and coordinating dies. I am loving this right now. And this is the featured bundle we've got for this month's Cultivated Creativity. So this is an online subscription program. You could cancel at any time, so you don't have to do more than 1 month if you don't want to. It's $39 a month. You get a 5-project class. And I say 5 projects. It's 4 cards and a non-card each time. And I'll give you a sneak peek at the end so you guys can see this month's cards. Registration closes on the 20th. So if you want to get in on this, you definitely need to register by the 20th. And then kits ship out February 1st. All right. So what are we doing today with this? We are making a super simple card. I love it though. It's a giant ice cream cone. How fun is this? Love it, love it, love it. And it just opens up super simple. Now, I did not make this a pocket, but maybe today we'll make this a pocket so that you can slide a gift card into it. So we'll change that up as we go if I remember, right? It just came to me in my head. This layout was actually inspired by a project that Rachel Tessman made a couple of years ago. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh my God, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. And then when I saw the Share a Milkshake bundle, I was like, oh, I think I can do a version of this fabulous project. It's so great. You can customize this super easily by changing the colors of your ice creams. This is gender neutral, so it's great for the guys and the gals in our lives. You can change your sprinkles up and do multiple colors. It's, use any embellishment you've got. So it's a really, really fun card. All right, perfect. So let's jump in and get started with this. So let's move this out of the way. And like I said, I'm going to do some die cutting with you today. So I'm going to bring in my my mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss. Love the mini machine. If you love this and don't have one of these yet, you can get one for free when you join my team this month. So we are right in the middle of Celebration, our biggest promotion of the year. And when you join the Stampin' Up family, you become a diamond through me, which is awesome. We love to have you on our team. And there is a couple different options you could do. You can do a $99 starter kit option, free shipping, of course, and you get 175, I believe that's right, in free product, right? So $50 more than normal. There's another option that you can upgrade and do a $129 kit. So it adds $30 to it, and you get this machine in white or boho blue, which is a sneak peek of one of our new colors, free. So that is less than half off, right? Great. So I'm going to open up this little bad boy. Love that it folds up. It's just so stinking cute. And what we're going to do is I'm going to pull in my plates. So I love that Stampin' Up's plates have pictures and they tell us exactly what to do. So for die cutting, it tells me I need plate 1 and 2 of plate 2. I have actually found that I do better. Instead of using 2 of plate 2, I'm going to add in, what is this number? Plate 4. So this is technically for embossing. It takes away a little bit of pressure, but I find that it actually slides into the machine a little bit better. Because this one's a little smaller in the width than the big machine, if you line up the end of these plates all even, it doesn't always slide in very well. So you got to mess with offsetting them. So I just, instead of using plate 2, I'm replacing it with plate 4 for my top plate, and I don't have that problem when I run it through. So you have to try and see what works best for you. But we're going to try that today, make sure that all works. As soon as I say it, it probably won't work again. Oh, and you know what? I might not be able to do my card front. I just realized, because it is going to be too wide for my machine. So I'll have to run over and cut my card front, because I did not pre-do that. So what we're doing is we're using the basic borders dies. These dies right here. So I am pulling in this one. So it kind of looks like, it makes a really nice like cloud shape, but we're going to use this to make our ice cream layers. So what I did on my card base is I actually cut off the lower portion of my card base, and I'm going to have to go run and do this, or bring a machine over, because I won't be able to do this on camera, because look at this. My card base is long top fold, and so it's not going to fit into the machine either way. So I thought I was being fancy and showing you the mini machine, and we can use it for the other layers. I just can't use it for this one. So I'll have to go run and cut this in a moment, but I'm not going to worry about it right this second. We've got 2 other layers I can show you. So you've got your early espresso and your sweet sorbet. So I've purposely got one longer than the other, and I'm going to run them through individually. And I'm just going to slide this die over, right? And in a couple different places. You can make it more angled, you can make it more straight, whatever makes your heart happy as you go. So let's do that right there. I kind of like that placement, maybe over just a smidge more. And I'm gonna lay this down on my little plates here. And I'm gonna kind of give it a little bit of an angle, because I find that these dies work a little bit better if you don't send them through straight, right? If you send them straight in, they bow a little bit. So hopefully we'll get this on there. We'll run this bad boy through. This may turn out to be a disaster that I chose to do this on screen. We'll find out, won't we? Oh, good. Hey, Susan, so glad you're here today. Oh, it's sunny in California today. That's good. You guys have had some crazy weather out there. All right, let's see if I got this on here. All right, perfect. So I got my cute little ice cream there. And then let's do the same thing with this sweet sorbet. So I'm going to slide this over a little differently. Let's see. Maybe I'll kind of do that and change my angle up a little bit. Let's see. If I were to lay this on here, I want to make sure I'm seeing some of that delicious ice cream all the way across. Perfect. And then let's go ahead and get this on our plate as well. Now, I know a lot of people, I'm just going to bend my die. If it starts to bow, I just bend it back. Maybe I shouldn't do that, but I do. And I know a lot of people will use washi tape to kind of hold the dies in place. I actually don't like to do that. It really bothers me because it always leaves a sticky residue. Now, someone has told me, my friend Jennifer has told me that I can use, there's a repositional tape that's green instead of, no, it's purple instead of blue, and that it works well. I don't know. For those of you that use tape, let me know. I just don't like to put anything sticky on my dies. Just don't. I prefer the magnet plate, and hopefully we will come up with a magnet plate again sometime soon. And so I've got that cute little ice cream layer there as well. All right. So like I said, I'm going to have to go run and cut my card front. So bear with me as I run across the room, cut it, and come back, because I got to grab a machine to do that. Always an interesting day in the crafting world of Wendy, right? It's too crazy. So I'm getting my little machine out. I'm going to slide my card front in there and go ahead and cut this. Now I'm cutting off about 1 5/8 as far as the length goes of my card base here. It doesn't have to be that much. It could be a little bit less, but you don't want it to be too much more than that, because you want to be able to have the layer on the inside cover it, which you're going to see in just a moment when I bring this back over. So we're cranking it through. You can't see what I'm doing because I'm not on camera, right? I appreciate you guys working with me on this. And I've got a little spot here that I want to cut off this other. So we're going to run that too real quick. And then we'll get back to it. So as I mentioned, if you've got questions on any of the things that we're doing today or the projects I'm sharing, please let me know. If I miss your comments as we're live today, maybe you're catching the replay or I missed them, or you've got questions you thought of later, leave me a comment and I will come back and answer all of your questions. All right, so you can see I put the die down and I went and cut that off the bottom of there. Perfect. All right, we'll put this away. Yeah, you like the Post-it tape? Not as sticky as the washi tape? Yeah, I just don't like putting tape on my dies. I just don't. And maybe I'll get over that at some point, but right now, if I can avoid it, I'm going to. All right, so we've got our fabulous card base, and we're just going to double check our layers if I messed up anything. And we're going to lay this down here, cute, and then lay that one down there. Now, I left this a little longer on this one than I did on my original. It doesn't really matter. So you could go a little wider on these if you wanted to. So I could slide that down if I wanted a little bit more to show. We can decide that as we get in there. So I'm going to go ahead. Let's give our card base a quick little fold here. I will go back after the video and add the complete supply list. You'll have a hot link to each of the supplies if you want to add any, anything to your shopping list. Woo! And all the cut dimensions so you can recreate this one on your own. So I will do that. All right, so I'm going to take this Life is Sweeter with You. Love, 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 love this. And we'll stamp that down. So that's in soft suede ink. Okay. And then my intention was to layer these up at the top edge with each other and then to layer it right here on the card. Do we like that, or do we need to move it down? I actually think it looks okay. And then the soft suede is going to go down there. I think I'm going to go ahead and layer them as I intended. We'll do it. Oh, Jean, what did you say instead of washi tape? Oh, washing. I didn't even catch that. I assumed you were saying washi, since, you know, that's what we use as crafters. All right, so we're going to lay this down. So this is early espresso right on top of our sweet sorbet. And then we'll lay this layer down right at the top edge of our card. Nice. It is so easy. So fast and easy. So cute. All right. Next, let's do the inside. Now, I stamped right on the inside of my card base. And so I probably should have done that earlier just to make sure that I had a good stamped image, but you know, today seems to be full of mistakes. Let's see what happens. Maybe we will get this to work out okay. I find that for whatever reason, I struggle a little bit more when I do our live crafting if I've not crafted that morning. And this is the first of crafting today for me. So I had some busy work to do. So I haven't been able to play all day. I do better when I get to play all day. All right, so our stamped image worked out. We don't have to try to put a layer in there to fix our problem, which is great. And let's work on the soft suede, this texture here. I love it. It just looks like a nice waffle cone. Fun, fun. All right, so we've got a die in the set, this one right here, that makes that lovely waffle appearance. Now I've taken a strip of soft suede, and I actually pre-cut this one, although this would have fit in the machine. I put adhesive sheet on the back. That is the big trick for me in working with intricate dies, right? Because you get all sticky and messy trying to glue all those pieces together. So if you put the adhesive sheet on the back first, then die cut it, you're going to end up with basically a stickered version of cardstock, right? So you can see I've got that adhesive sheet on the back. So I'm going to start off, and I am going to put, maybe I'll just start off with one right in the middle. That's not how I did the first one, but we're going to start with one right in the middle, and then I'm going to fill in some of these around. So let's start off one right in the middle. Why not? Hopefully it all works out. I've got 3 of them to work with, so hopefully I'll be able to do that. So yeah, just slide that off, and now it's sticky, so I can use it. And I'm just going to lay that right down on my layer. Cute. And then same thing, I can just kind of fill in and clip off what I don't need. So let's do this one. Let's go ahead and take this backing paper off. Yes, rounded corners at the top would be great on this card as well. If you've got a corner rounder, you can totally do that. That would be awesome. Okay, let's see. Where do I want this? I think maybe I'm going to go about there. See how that goes. Now I'm going to go ahead and clip these off as I go. You could wait till the end. But I'm going to clip this as I go because I want to use these little pieces, right? I want to be able to fill in. So maybe I put something like that right here on this edge, right? Kind of liking that. All right, and then we'll cut this off. So just a fun way to add this texture back in. You know, it doesn't have to be, I'm going to hold off on that one. I'm going to wait on that one. Let's see what we get with this other piece here and what I've got to work with in that corner. Let's go ahead and take the backing paper off this one. And I had the seam in my backing paper. I actually had 2 pieces. I was pulling in some scraps of my adhesive sheets. I always have a bin of little pieces of adhesive sheet that I use. All right, let's go ahead and offset this. Maybe, do I want it up here? Do I want it more down here? I think maybe I'm going to do that right there. Okay, because I was kind of looking at my spacing here. That's why I chose there. There's not a right and wrong. You do this however you want. And if you need more than 3, cut more than 3. I'm going to try to make it work with what I've got. I kind of like that. Let's do that. Okay, and then we'll cut that off the edge there. If we can use that piece, I'm going to use it. If I can't, I won't worry about it. Let's clip off that while we're here. All right, so now I've got this, which I think this is going to fit perfectly, and it sure is. Very happy with that. Nice. So we'll clip off that excess there as well. So you don't have to 100% cover. It doesn't have to all be nested in really tight. You can leave some white space. I think just the visual appearance of that texture on there just gives it a really nice fun look for a waffle cone. You guys like it? Silicone pad would be helpful. Yes, silicone pad is always helpful. So let me give this a rub on the back with my bone folder. Just making sure that those are all pushed down really well. And I can see the the texture coming through the back a little bit as I push that down. Okay, so we talked about making this a pocket on this one, right? My original is not a pocket, but we could make this a pocket so that you could slide a gift card down in there. So let me show you how to do that. A lot of times I will have it fold if I'm going to make a pocket. But since we're doing this on the fly, I'm just going to pull in some tear and tape. And we're going to put that on 3 sides. Because you got to leave the top open or you can't get a gift card down in there, right? So just do this. Now you're not going to see tear and tape on the supply list because I wasn't going to do this. And I just decided to do that as we were playing a little bit here. So you could use liquid adhesive if you prefer. You could use Stamp and Seal or Seal Plus would work great. I just, for whatever reason, when I'm making a pocket like this, excuse me, I got a tickle going on. I just prefer to use tear and tape. It's kind of my go-to. We all have our thing, right? That we prefer. All right, great. I'm gonna give that a good push along those edges. And then I like to slide, anytime I'm doing a pocket, I like to slide my bone folder in there and kind of loosen that pocket up a little bit. Kind of lift that so that when I'm ready to put my gift card in there, I can literally just slide that right in. Fun. Love it. I think that's a fun way to go about this, is to create that as a pocket. So now you've got a lovely gift to celebrate with. All right, let's add some sprinkles on top. Oh, hey, Tina, so glad you're here today. Glad you could join me live. All right, so I am going to pull in these, what are these called? They're pastel something. I got it flipped over. Opaque adhesive back gems. So not pastel at all. Opaque adhesive back gems. So there's white, fresh freesia. I think this is supposed to be melon mambo and gorgeous grape. So these are in the mini. Let's see. Got these. And it's funny because these are an easy one to miss in the catalog. So let me find them. They are page 13, I believe. Yes. So you can see these right up in here between page 12 and 13 of the catalog. So it's on the page with the milkshake. So they're easy to miss, but they are fabulous. So I think that this lovely color here looks really great with the sweet sorbet, and that's what I used on the original card. Let's change it up a little bit today. Let's use all 4 colors, right? Let's put all of these on there. So we will add some sprinkles. Let's see, we'll put a freesia one. Why not add like maybe one of the mid-size? I love that these come in 3 different sizes. Oh, this is so cute. Let's see, let's this little guy is right there. Let's put another freesia. I love freesia, fresh freesia, one of my favorite colors. I didn't think it was going to be, but I do love it. Oh, that's fun with the various colors of sprinkles on there too. You could even add a little bit more. You guys have to tell me which way you like it better. Change it up as we go here. So that is it. Fast, easy, super simple. Jolo card. Yes, David, I use Jolo all the time for my gift cards. That is the preferred. And you know, wine and ice cream, they go, right? Sort of. Always good. So you guys like this one? You have to tell me, do you like the solid sprinkles or do you like the multicolor sprinkles? But this is a great way to make a fast, easy birthday card. It doesn't take big chunks of paper, so you can kind of customize it a little bit. And, you know, if somebody liked a different kind of ice cream, if you had a friend whose favorite was like mint chocolate chip or pistachio or, you know, maybe gumball, and you stamped in some little colors there as well. So you can do whatever works out for you. Perfect. Okay, do you guys want to see the projects for Cultivated Creativity? I'll bring them in. So also using the Share Milkshake bundle this month. So we've got a super cute, this is a Ghirardelli treat holder. And then here are our projects, our card projects. We got that one, this one, and that one. all stinking cute. You will love them. We try to make sure that the instructions are detailed. You've got large pictures, you'll be able to see it really well, as you're crafting away. All right, thank you guys so much. Oh, you like the multicolor? It's more like candy sprinkles. Yes, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So, oh, good. You guys are liking these. Yay. I'm so glad. Well, if you guys have questions on anything, please let me know. I appreciate you joining me today, either live or watching me on the replay later. That's great as well. If you are not yet following me on my channel, please go ahead and subscribe to the button and share the video with your crafty friends that you think might enjoy the projects as well. All right. Perfect. I will see you all again next Tuesday for a little more crafty fun. I already have my project figured out, ready to go for you guys. And those that are in my Forget Me Not Card Club, I will see you ladies and gentlemen this evening. All right. Thanks for everything and bye for now.